plastic bag had been pulled over the woman's head. She was already dead. Sherlock noticed she was still wearing her seatbelt and immediately drew a crucial conclusion about the killer. In a moment like that, no victim would calmly buckle up. That meant the killer had hidden in the back seat before she ever got into the car. The moment she was about to start the engine, he sprang forward and overpowered her. In the crack between the seats, Sherlock found the victim's phone. The call log showed that her last call had been placed to her home. Fortunately, the phone had an automatic recording feature turned on. That recording became the key piece of evidence in the case.
Hey, hun, tried your cell? I guess you're out. Hope you're in the mood for half moon walk, cause I just bought a ton. If you beat me home, maybe open a bottle. Oh, my God, no! Stop it! No, no!
Lack of witnesses won't be a problem. They're us.
Sherlock and Watson returned home and replayed the audio over and over again. Something about it felt off. That first cry sounded less like fear and more like shock at recognizing someone she knew. They tentatively concluded that the killer was likely someone familiar to her. According to the medical examiner's report, the victim died of suffocation. More shockingly, Ellen was 8 weeks pregnant. The problem was, Ellen had previously undergone tubal ligation. The coroner also detected high levels of folic acid and iron in her blood. He believed Ellen had been taking prenatal vitamins. A woman who hadn't planned on getting pregnant had chosen to keep the baby after discovering she was expecting. When they met her husband, Nick, he was renovating their house. Nick claimed that at the time of the murder, he had been at a hardware store buying supplies. When Watson told him that his wife had been 2 months pregnant, Nick's expression made it seem as though he was hearing this for the first time. Sherlock then asked,
Did you know about the affair?
He stated firmly that the child could not possibly have been Nick's. Sherlock had noticed that Nick showed signs of Kallman syndrome. Patients with this condition experience arrested puberty and are typically infertile. If Ellen was pregnant, the baby was not Nick's. Nick froze. He angrily demanded that they leave at once. Meanwhile, with help from the police cyber unit, they accessed Ellen's email account. They discovered that she had recently been in frequent contact with Sing Sing Correctional Facility. What they never expected was the explosive revelation from a prison guard. Ellen was Harris's biological daughter. After Harris was arrested, she, her mother, and her brother went into hiding to escape death threats. They changed their identities and cut off all contact with him until 1 week before the murder, when Ellen suddenly applied to visit him. Harris had been overjoyed to learn his daughter was coming. But before the visit could happen, Ellen was brutally murdered. Devastated in prison, Harris confessed that he also had a son, Craig Crismont. He revealed that during their correspondence, Ellen had mentioned she would bring a friend along to the visit. Sherlock and Watson tracked down Craig. On the surface, he expressed disgust at his father's crimes. He appeared heartbroken and innocent about his sister's death. He claimed he hadn't seen Ellen in years and knew nothing about her private life. But Sherlock wasn't fooled. He reanalyzed Ellen's recorded cry for help, word by word. Combined with evidence from her belongings, he finally cracked the key detail. The first "no" Ellen screamed wasn't a refusal, was shock. After recognizing her killer as her brother, she instinctively shouted his childhood nickname. The second "no" was the desperate plea of someone terrified. In the end, Craig was arrested for first-degree murder and now faces life in prison.